Dallas Morning News. What happened with you and Mr. Carter and spitting?
Yeah, I probably spit 1,000 times throughout the game. I mean, especially game day, maybe even in general. It's something I guess I'm not proud of. But in that case, he was trolling, I guess you could say, trying to mess with Tyler Booker. I was just looking at him. I was right here by the two linemen, and guess I needed to spit, and I wasn't going to spit on my lineman, and I just spit ahead. But I would say he was back there where Jory was in that sense, and he asked, or he goes, "You trying to spit on me?" And at that point, I mean, I felt like he was insulting me. Like, I wouldn't spit on somebody. I'm damn sure not trying to spit on you. Like, we're about to play a game. I'm wondering why you're trying to mess with the rookie. And so when I stepped through, I actually say the words like, "What the hell would I, excuse me, but I'm probably even more colorful. What would I need to spit on you for?" And he just spit on me in that moment. And it was more of a surprise than anything. Refs obviously saw it through the flag. I was like, hell yeah, we get 15 yards to start the game off. Didn't realize he was getting ejected. Unfortunate that he did. Hell of a player. Changed our plan and our blocking scheme. As I've told you all right before the week, that we're going to protect against him. So helped in that manner. But I don't wish for anybody to get out of the game. I'm sure he probably regrets that to some extent. I'm pretty sure he knows I didn't try to spit on him or wasn't even aiming to spit on him. So something that's probably going to get a lot of coverage and a lot of attention that feel sorry for him in the sense of, yeah, I mean, I know how excited each and every one of us are, right, to kick off the season and the season opener, and hell of a player like that doesn't even get a chance in the first play. Yeah, unfortunate circumstances.
How did you keep your composure in that situation? Because we saw you just, like, motion to the ref, like, did you see what he just did?
Yeah, I was more surprised. I mean, honestly, it hit me more on, like, my shirt or my collar, I guess, than straight skin, and thankfully. But yeah, I was just more surprised. I mean, like I said, I was insulted that he even thought I tried to spit on him. So then for him to react and spit, I'm sure it's not something he's proud of.
Clarence Hill, DLS Cowboys. Can you talk about your relationship with CeeDee Lamb? You talked to him after the game. Certainly had a lot of drops. He took ownership of those drops. Can you just talk about your conversation with him and how that went?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to him after the series, after one of them or so. Obviously right there at the end of the game. And yeah, in the locker room, I mean, there wasn't a big, long talk need to have as he took ownership and accountability, right? To you guys, I'm sure. He shut me up in the same sense of, taking accountability. And after the game, going over to him, and he's just doing this. And, it's just more of like those wasn't just those plays. There's throws out there that I want back, but it's game one. And he's a guy that makes those plays. He's going to make those plays. We're not going to get down on him. We're not going to lose confidence by any means. And he will make those plays, so, yep.
No more pictures, but do you take any solace in how you guys came out and played and performed in game one?
Yeah, for sure. With all the change, new head coach, group went out there, physical as hell, together. It was fun every way through. Obviously, we thought we had a chance, we had opportunities. Defense is trying to blame themselves in the first half, and offense is going to blame themselves in the second half. So a lot of accountability was taken in the locker room, but we're definitely process-oriented. And as Shadi said, if we continue to compete and play physical like that, we're going to be proud of the team that we can put together each and every week. So it's 1 of 17, and right, I didn't think we were going to go undefeated. So sucks. Wanted to get the first one, obviously, especially against a good team, a rival. Division, but we got to move on, and we got another division game next week. So,
I talked to the guys about that in the locker room. We came out on fire on offense in the first half, and defensively we struggled a little bit. And then I thought we made some great defensive adjustments in the second half, and we flipped it. We gave ourselves a chance to win, and offensively we didn't, really do enough. We put ourselves in more third down and longs. And just weren't able to capitalize. But that's how a division game should feel, man. We had good moments. They had good moments. They do what they do. They bleed the clock on you. They limit your opportunities. I think they had the ball for almost 35 minutes. And, we got to make plays when they're there. We got to get guys on the ground and things like that. Throw and catch a little bit better. And we had our chances.
It looked like he had maybe 3 or 4 drops in this ball game. Just your thoughts on just not finishing plays?
Don't worry about CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee's going to be fine. What a great player. again, this was a team defeat, and we own that. We understand where we can go as a football team. We understand. I love the competition. I thought guys competed their butts off. I thought that was great. But we're all about winning, and we didn't win tonight, and so therefore it's not good enough.
The delay kind of messed you guys up a little bit?
No excuses. No, same for both teams.
Clarence Hill, DLLS Cowboys. Can you give us your thoughts on the spitting before the game and what you saw from Jalen and Dak? And it looked like Dak spit first and then he spit on Dak.
I honestly, I didn't see it. I don't know. All I know is that a great player got ejected. And again, I don't know. I'll look into it, but I do not know.
You think that did it affect your game plan at all and how you attacked the defense, and how you think that not having Carter affected?
No, I mean, he's a great player. It'd be like, you lose a great player on either side of the ball. It affects them, and they're a little bit thin when you do that, and that's why, unfortunately, we weren't able to sustain the ball enough because, they were down a defensive lineman, and a great defensive lineman at that. But, again, like I said, we'll look into it and see what happened.
Honestly, I feel like, I can't point no fingers at nobody else, you know what I'm saying? And I take full accountability and everything else that come with it because, as for me as a player, I prayed for moments like that, you know what I'm saying, and the ball to come my way. And obviously for me to not come up with it, but it stings a little bit. But I will tell you, if you think I'm not coming back any times harder than this, you got another thing coming.
How surprised were you just because, you talked in training camp about, your key thing was, not to drop the ball, and I don't know if you even had 2 drops all training camp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't, but, hey, God has a mysterious way of humbling folks, and I did come in with a little bit of a chip on my shoulder, but, again, it's a lesson we'll learn, and, again, I deserve everything that comes with it.
Get this kind of level of play from, let's say, the younger ones or the second-year guys, what have you, got a chance to be a good team.
Well, it's on what Schottenheimer did with this offense in game 1.
I'm so impressed with him. I just makes me sick that he didn't win this game. And I know what it meant to him. We're all riding with him. We all feel it. He had them ready to play. And he had them ready to play. He was right. He saved up a few things, but he did have them really ready to play. If this team will continue because of in my mind, the skill level and the age level, will continue to improve. We got better in the second half on defense. We did that. And we just left some plays out there that if we made them, I thought Dak may have played one of the best games I've ever seen him play. And so we had the hands and we had the ball in the hands of our key guys. I just can't say enough about this effort. And I give Brian and I give his staff all the credit in the world and the leadership. And the guys that have a chance to make some plays, they'll make those plays. They will make those plays. They're good players, and they'll make those plays. We'll bring home some victories.
Were you shocked about CeeDee Lamb not making a couple of those plays that he almost always makes?
Well, because it is CeeDee, you know how often and how much he can do. And certainly we can get the ball in that direction. We get the ball in that direction and playing with that kind of effort, we're going to win a lot of games.
You called Brian Schottenheimer a risk, when you hired him. Did you need to see some things in this first impression to kind of validate your decision-making?
Well, I don't know how you even qualify need to see something. Boy, he had this team ready to play. And he had them prepared. He had them prepared all.
you.